Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we got our first episode of Oilers World Junior Watch, as this kind of little bit of a show that we'll be doing over the next little bit is we're going to be reviewing the play of both Dylan Holloway and Philip Broberg and how well their teams are doing. We're going to talk a lot about Team Canada and a lot about Team Sweden, but mostly we're going to be talking about the two players that the Oilers have in Holloway and Broberg. The reason why we're doing this is because, you know what, hockey's back, and I'd like to make some videos talking about the World Juniors, and of course, I'm a big Team Canada guy myself, so I'm going to be watching every Team Canada game, and especially the Sweden games, because Philip Broberg is the captain of that team. But before we get really deep into the video, I'd like to just say, if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. That'll be very much appreciated. And also, I know it looks like I'm in I'm getting kidnapped right now. I'm not kidnapped right now. I'm just at my girlfriend's place for the next couple days for the weekend. So a lot of the World Junior videos and a couple other videos will be in this place, just because of the fact that I couldn't go home back to Chetwynd for Christmas, which is very sad. COVID's been a pain in the ass. So that's a quick little update on my life. So let's get into talking about Team Canada versus Team Russia in the World Junior warm-up, which I gotta say was a pretty boring game, to say the least. It was a defensive matchup between Team Russia and Team Canada. I knew that was going to be happening between both of the teams. It was a warm-up game, but a lot of these guys have even played a game this year. Like Dylan Holloway has only played 2 games in the NCAA. Half of these guys have even played a game yet since like last year. So for these guys, it was definitely a tune-up for sure, and getting into some real-life hockey games, it's definitely a lot. It's a big difference, to say the least, as you are stepping on the ice. You're getting that competitive feel, and both teams did play really well. Askarov was he was playing great. The coach thought the team was solid over this matchup. I think we did play really well. There was a lot of great players. Now, sadly, Kirby Dack did get injured. He's going to be out of the lineup for the next couple games. He won't even be back for the World Juniors, is what has been reported, which absolutely sucks. It's gonna suck to miss Kirby Duck. It was kind of an awkward injury, looked like kind of his arm. Sucks that we're not going to be getting Kirby Dack back in the lineup, but let's talk about Dylan Holloway and talk about all the things that Dylan Holloway was doing, because Dylan Holloway was absolutely amazing. If you want to talk about a guy that is going to be not a huge difference maker, but he's going to be such a good defensive guy for the team. I'm really going to be excited to kind of watch him more and analyze his game over the next couple days, because this Dylan Holloway kid, I know a lot of people were kind of upset at it, but this kid is something else, man. He really, really is. Dylan Holloway plays such a good defensive game. Like, if you were watching him closely, he's number 10 out there for Team Canada. The way that he was skating backwards was amazing. A lot of forwards you see nowadays don't really know how to skate backwards. A lot of them just skate forwards, and a lot of them just focus on offense. But Dylan Holloway was focusing on that defensive game. He knew when he needed to pinch, and he knew when he didn't need to, and that's what I really like about him. His forecheck was magnificent. We're building a team in Edmonton where we forecheck a little bit more. We've been seeing that from Archibald, and I think we're going to see that a lot of a different game from us next year, especially since we have so much speed kind of surrounding the team here for the Edmonton Oilers. But for Team Canada, that line between Holloway, Newhook, and Peltier, one of the best lines for Team Canada, I felt, in that game, except for the first line where Dak was on. But otherwise, that line was, they were buzzing. They felt like they were been playing together for years. Peltier was generating a lot of energy, same Newhook. Holloway was just chipping away every time the puck went up against the boards. He was there chipping away at it and grinding. Now, the first shift, unfortunately for Dylan Holloway, he took an unnecessary holding penalty, but, you know, there was tons of jokes saying he'll fit right into the Oilers program, which he really will. He'll fit right into the Oilers program. Also, sorry guys that I have to hold my mic, so if my sound sounds a little bit different, it's because I'm having to move my mic, and I like to move my hands a lot, so that's the reason why my mic, the sound of the audio might sound a little butchered, but that's because I have to hold the mic and I don't really got a place to put the stand. Anyways, But with how well Dylan Holloway played, it was really good. And even with Kirby Dack out of lineup, it's going to be a big bummer for Team Canada. But I think that second line, that shutdown line that they're calling it, I think that will be a huge contributor line, and I'm really excited to see how well Dylan Holloway will play with his forecheck and with his him skating backwards. I'm really excited to see how well we're going to be playing against the German team. Goddamn hiccups. But I'm really excited to see how well Dylan Holloway will play and Philip Broberg. You guys will be seeing a new video on probably the 27th, maybe the 26th if I have enough time to make a video talking about the Edmonton Oilers, or not the Edmonton Oilers, Dylan Holloway and Philip Broberg, as the fans are starting to kick in now. So I'm going to end the video here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Tell me, guys, how you guys thought about Dylan Holloway and how well he played during the tournament, or during that one game against Team Russia, and how excited are you, and who are you excited about watching for Team Canada? Because there's a lot of exciting prospects. A lot of these guys are first rounders. Devin Levaugh, who is like a 6th round pick, he was fantastic as the goalie. I'm really excited to see how well Team Canada will do. Will we go back to back as gold champions? We'll have to see. But right now, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.